Good afternoon. We had a very late start to the day. It's now 2 p.m. We just finished a late brunch and it was a lot of sweet things.
It was dessert, that was all it was.
A dessert meal.
So we need to walk it off now, and that's why we're walking over to the cemetery, which is unusual in my mind, but it's a pretty historic site. Okay, change of plans. We thought it was a free cemetery because it's a cemetery, but apparently not. It's 8,200 pesos per person. Just to highlight a couple notables, Eva Perón, the First Lady of Argentina, or one of the former First Ladies of Argentina, is buried here. Another famous person that is buried in here also is Napoleon Bonaparte's, I think, daughter. That, plus it is really pretty, but again, 8,200 is pretty steep. If you are an Argentinian resident, then it is free, but for tourists, you do have to pay. Plus, it's also super hot and there's not much shade in there, so. Steven, where are we?
Ateneo. So theater-turned-bookstore now.
I don't know if you feel bad walking into a bookstore and not buying books.
I'm fine with it.
But you gotta come in and enjoy the view because it is really cool. So supposedly where the stage is, it's a bar. It's under construction right now, but I can see a sign that says Havana, which is the cafe slash alfajor. It was a really cool experience being in a theater-turned-bookstore. A lot of people like us were just in there really just taking in the sights. So now we're just a few blocks away from another site around here that we saved, which is the Water Museum. How do you say it? Is it Museo del Agua? Sorry, Museo del Agua. Here in, we saw the front entrance and it looked blocked off, but the side was open and we saw a queue. We didn't know if it was to come in, but it turns out they're actually just here to pay their water bills.
You need water to go up to the museum.
How many steps have we made?
That's in a few.
This is literally a water treatment plant. There's pipes here. This is really cool.
This is called the Palace of Running Waters, Palacio de las Aguas Corrientes, because the water used to run through here back in the 1800s.
Those urinals are brilliant. You stick them in the corner and you save so much space in the bathroom. All right, Chantal's asking what we do with these.
It spreads it out.
Yeah, so you can cook your meats while you use the bathroom. Some very unusual design toilets in here. I'm just thankful that toilets have evolved to what they are today, especially if it has a built-in bidet. So that's where we are standing now, and it's completely built out. Alright, we just had a really nice smoothie. I made a lot of small talk with the owner. She was a friendly little abuelita, and I managed to survive having a nice conversation, which is great, all in Spanish. we're now making our way down to El Teatro Colón, which is the, I guess, National Theater. It's where all the plays and shows are. I'm guessing it's gonna be a pretty building, but this is also the way towards Plaza de Mayo, which is where we're gonna head over to see La Casa Rosada. There's like 3 buildings in this little plaza. It's called Plaza Lavalle. But what's what now?
Okay, so in this little plaza, that is the theater. And then behind us is the Supreme Court Justice of Argentina back here. That's what I've figured out.
And then that little building with the columns is just a little institute. Now we're making our way down towards Plaza de Mayo, which is like another 15-minute walk. But the next stop on this is the Obelisco, which is right in front of us. We were here last night wandering around, and the views at night are really pretty as well. So there's a viewing deck here on this street. We have a little cafe with people doing tango, which is cool. And then behind me is a ticket booth. So I guess you can buy your tickets for the shows for the theater here. That was a very big crossing. I counted 19 or 18 lanes. What did you count?
I counted 20.
How many lanes did you guys count?
10, so 19 in total.
18 on the car lane, then 1 lane for the bus.
Quick pit stop at Mostaza. I think it's like equivalent of McDonald's. They even have Happy Meal toys, which is kind of cute. It's Aquaman right now, but we got a salad because we need some vegetables, and a burger, which Chantal just opened, and it's massive. After a quick meal, we're now heading over towards La Casa Rosada, and I can actually see it from here because in about 5 minutes they're lowering the flag because it'll be 7 p.m. So this whole area is called La Plaza de Mayo, and at the very end there's a massive flagpole, but we don't see a flag, so maybe they don't do it anymore, or I don't know. But in front of that is La Casa Rosada. So this is the pink house, La Casa Rosada. This is essentially the equivalent of the White House in the US. It's where the president of Argentina works. All right, Chantal, talk to me. Why the heck is it pink? Why is a government building pink?
Because it's thought to be a way to diffuse the tension between the 2 political parties, which are represented by the color red and the color white, which makes pink.
Just finished at Plaza de Mayo, and we are now heading back to Calle, Florida.
It's getting cold, so we might go check out Galerías Pacífico, which is their shopping mall there, and make our way home from there. Quick pit stop at the mall, and we found a cachafaz. So we had to get another alfajor because Steven and Linda have not tried the maicena version. So we got 2 for $1,500 each. Okay, we're at Fredo, which is a popular gelato chain here in at least Buenos Aires. Had a really good dinner. It was Vietnamese food because we needed vegetables and they had enough vegetables for us. Then walked over here in the freezing cold. We got 8 different flavors because for the little size you can actually choose 2 flavors and they're all really good. So I'm glad we did it. Tonight's our last final night here, but tomorrow we do have half a day. So tomorrow we're gonna try and check out a couple more sites and we'll take you guys along for it. All right, after a 30-minute ride, 8 kilometers from Recoleta, we are in our final destination here in Buenos Aires. It's a half day for us. Where are we?
We're in La Boca, different part of Buenos Aires.
It's a kind of industrial working class neighborhood, but it's on the water and it's beautiful. And there is a particular street here, or area, I guess.
We're gonna check out El Caminito, which is very popular and beautiful because of all of the colorful houses and murals on the walls.
So we're here at around 10 a.m. Things are starting to open. Generally, things around this neighborhood open up around 11 or later. But if you want to just wander around the streets, enjoy the colorful homes, and take pictures, this will probably be a good time because it's a lot less crowded. First impressions?
Very colorful. I like it. Every building's a different color.
It feels like I'm at like a theme park, to be honest, but these are just restaurants, businesses, maybe even homes upstairs too. It's really cool.
I think we did really good timing in terms of the amount of people that are here right now.
Okay, street vendors are coming out. We did a little bit of some souvenir shopping. One recommendation is maybe find another location for souvenirs because it is a bit pricier here compared to like other areas of Buenos Aires. But we do have a place that we saved that we might check out for some food. So let's go check it out. So not many things are open in terms of restaurants. A lot of these places open around 11 or even 12 o'clock. We found a place that is open. I think it's actually like a bar, but they serve breakfast food. They have an espresso machine here too. So we've got typical breakfast, some sweet pastries, and cafe.
Jamón y queso for the win.
It was 16,000 for all of us with café con leche. Actually, the coffee was better than yesterday's. Back at the iconic Caminito corner sign, and it is now 11:35, and you can see it is significantly busier. But one thing we're bummed about is we didn't realize we can actually go upstairs on the balcony with Messi, so we missed that picture opportunity. So we've walked down most of the busy streets. Still not that many people yet, but a lot of the shop owners and workers are out. A little bit pushy, kind of like most touristy areas, but keep in mind a lot of the photo ops also, like if you see like, you know, statues and things like that, there are actual like no photo signs or you have to pay a certain amount, so just bear that in mind. Just a few minutes away from the El Caminito area you can walk to the stadium for the club team here, La Boca. I think the stadium's name is El Bombonero, but it's pretty cool. And also, Chantal mentioned they won a game last night, so it would have been crazy in this area. So I took Spanish with this guy in high school for like 4 years, and that's the reason why I can speak a little bit of Spanish. But we all had nicknames in Spanish class. The equivalent of Harry, fun fact, is Enrique. So Enrique, the nickname of Enrique is Quique, and I just found my museum. We finished with La Boca. We are gonna take a Uber back to Recoleta, get some empanadas for home while we pack up and make our way to the airport. This is our first time taking Uber Comfort. We've been doing Ubers everywhere because Uber, it's inexpensive. They're very frequent to just come pick up right away. With Uber Comfort, we realized that you can actually set your temperature and conversation preference, which is fancy, but it's just like, 800 pesos more. We're gonna give it a try, see if it's a bigger car, because most of the cars here are quite small, and with 4 of us, it's been a little bit tight, so this is a bit further away, so we want a bit more comfortable ride. Okay, we're finally back at home. A lot of traffic because there's protesting. So we got some empanadas to go, but we gotta pack in like 10 minutes and then make our way to the airport. So hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in Bogota.